So it's 2019 and it's a few weeks before my birthday, and I'm looking at my finances and thinking, we can probably afford a trip. My budget for flights and accommodation is £1,000. Now we're in the UK, so with that budget, virtually all of Europe is within our grasp. But I'm wondering if we can't be more ambitious. What about New York then? I went once in 2006, but Becky has never been and has always wanted to see it. The flights aren't too expensive, yet the cheapest accommodation brings us in way over budget. And that's when I noticed another possibility on Google Flights, Bangkok. Now the flights are more expensive, but accommodation is a lot more affordable. We're still over budget, but for our extra money, we're getting a pretty nice suite. I'd been to Asia once before, to Seoul for a working trip in 2016. Becky had never been at all. Now Thailand is backpacker central, and people spend weeks, even months there, exploring the country. We've got 5 days. Can we at least do justice to Bangkok in that time? Join us now to find out. We're at Heathrow Airport where our first flight awaits. Nearly 16 hours of travel lies between us and our destination. Let's get cracking.
So this is our first time flying with Etihad, and we are off to
the Isle of Fernando's.
Bangkok.
We've got a 2-hour layover at Abu Dhabi and spend most of it rushing through security, but there's still time for a selfie or two before our connecting flight to Bangkok.
We have just arrived in Bangkok and I can feel the heat already. So of course I'm wearing my coat and jeans. Dressed to impress.
I change into shorts and we head into the city. Just before reaching our hotel, we have to switch lines and we see it's a clear, dry night. One stop later though, it's a different story.
So we are making our way to the hotel, but it is bucketing it down. It's like a 10-minute walk and we're sort of trapped. So in the end, we decided to brave it, and I don't know if you can tell, but I am soaked through, and our ladyship is too. We are here at the Hope Land Hotel, and I've booked us a nice suite, so I'll give you the tour. So this is the view from the front door rather. Kitchen with fridge, love a fridge. Telly. Bathroom. Looks like a standard toilet, not one of the funky Japanese ones where you have to struggle to flush it because you have no idea how the fucking controls work.
Still soggy, we dodge the rain and duck into the nearest restaurant, Prai Raya, literally right across the street. After such a long journey, we don't hold back. We order crab curry, garlic pork, some sort of noodles, spring rolls, and some other bits too. No wonder this place is in the Michelin Guide. It's delicious. Anyway, let's go sleep off that jet lag.
So it is our first full day here in Bangkok.
Happy birthday!
It's also my birthday. We're going to go to Lumphini Park. First we're going to get some breakfast. So everything here in the Terminal 21 shopping mall, that's meant by the food court for breakfast, is themed like an airport, and each level is a different part of the world. 3 guesses which this one is.
Our early homecoming over, we head up to the Pier 21 food court for some bargain eats.
So that cost 32 baht, which is under £1.
I also get my first Thai iced tea of the trip, one of my favourite drinks in the world. Then we're off to Lumphini Park, home to a gang of hungry monitor lizards.
So I don't know if you can see our little friend here, but he is a monitor lizard. Apparently this park is full of them, although he's the first one we've seen. So this one's caught himself a fish, but the bird fancies a piece of it. Nom 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 nom.
It took a few minutes to spot the first one, but now we're seeing lizards everywhere, as well as a tortoise sunning itself by the water. What better spot for a romantic birthday cruise?
We ended up on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
We round off our time at the park at the memorial to King Rama VI, the current king's great uncle.
So that was Lumphini Park. Now we're going to head back, spend a little bit of time chilling by the pool, have a couple of beers. It's going to be nice.
We're still tired from our long journey, so a chance to unwind is only too welcome. Then, when the sun goes down, we head just up the street for dinner.
First pad thai of the trip, we've got beef, some peanuts over there, some bean sprouts, and of course chopsticks. I think chopsticks and spoon is cheating.
I'm not using the spoon.
Oh, okay. So we've just come in from dinner and we were planning to go out and have some cocktails. And I don't know if you can hear that, but that is rain hurtling down.
I know, with thunder, lightning.
So the rain may have temporarily blocked me from getting a couple of old fashions. However, I do have cookies and cream ice cream. Small mercies.
Tomorrow is our biggest day of exploring, so let's hit the hay.
So the rain did not let up yesterday. Cocktails did not happen. But there's time yet. Today we are checking out the Grand Palace and the old section of Bangkok. So here we go. So the weirdest thing just happened. In the middle of this busy SkyTrain station, everyone freezes in their tracks. There's a song playing. So I'm assuming, probably wrongly, that it's the national anthem and everybody just stopped what they were doing in the middle of rush hour and just stood still. It was like a train station full of statues. Now we're going to catch a boat the rest of the way. Hopefully be there pretty soon.
The river has some beautiful scenery, but I can't shake the feeling we've been scammed. My research told me the boat fare should be as little as 15 baht one way, yet we've just paid 100 for that. I saw only one jetty and they gave me only one price, so I assumed I'd got my facts wrong. It wasn't until we climbed aboard that I saw the other jetty and realised my mistake.
So we got had then. Not too badly, but a little bit. We came off at the BTS SkyTrain station by the river, and the train carries on ahead of you over a bridge, and there's a dock on the left side and a dock on the right side. Well, we went to the dock on the right side, and despite the fact that I knew better, I just assumed when the guy said 100 baht that we must have misunderstood, that maybe it was 100 baht one way. And of course then, once we paid for the ticket, we looked across the other side, to the left side of the bridge, and that's where everyone else is getting the boat from. So we goofed. But only to the tune of 100 baht per person, which is £2.50. So not the end of the world, but we won't make the same mistake again.
We make our way over to the Grand Palace, where our immodest dress sense means we have to change outfits. Me and my sexy clothes, eh?
So, friendly reminder, when you come here to the Grand Palace, it's 500 baht at the moment to get in, which I think is somewhere in the region of about £12. And also, don't come in shorts. I brought jeans with me, anticipating that shorts may be disallowed, and indeed they were. But now I'm wearing extremely heavy, very sweaty jeans.
The palace has been the official residence of the kings of this land since 1782, when Bangkok became the capital. However, like Buckingham Palace back home, the monarch is seldom in residence, preferring to live somewhere a little more private. Nonetheless, the compound is still used for various royal events every year, and what event could be grander than the arrival of the Britannic Majesty's favourite loyal subject, me.
So that's the Phra Mondop there on the left, which is a repository for sacred Buddhist texts, and on the right it's supposed to contain relics of the Buddhas.
We round off our visit with another iced tea for me and some strawberry juice for Becky, before making our way to our next destination.
So we are all finished at the Royal Palace, and we are heading now to Wat Pho. I am back in shorts, which is a good thing. Jeans were sweltering. So one of the things we've seen quite a lot here are these sort of shrines to the King of Thailand. Now I'm not sure if they're here all the time, but we've just found out that actually he was only coronated just a few days ago.
A 10-minute walk takes us to the Wat Pho temple, where we're going to be seeing someone who's huge in Thailand. The temple is home to the reclining Buddha, a gold-plated statue which at 15 metres high and 46 metres long is one of the biggest Buddhas in the country. On the feet are 108 panels inlaid with mother of pearl displaying symbols related to the Buddha. It's been relaxing in this room since 1832.
Apparently this guy is supposed to be a caricature of a Westerner. I guess that's the top hat.
After enjoying the temple's other delights, we stop for a bite to eat.
So we've stopped at the ANA restaurant, which is right by Wat Pho.
Thank you.
Thai iced tea. Pepsi. Oh wow, the food's all ready. Becky's got herself a pad thai. And I've got blue rice with tom yam goong.
Refreshed and reinvigorated, we embark on a quest for enlightenment. Conveniently, just across the river is the pyramid-like Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn.
So that is the Temple of Dawn. It gets very steep near the top. It's supposed to represent the difficult path to enlightenment. But of course, it's from the top that you have the clearest view. Just attaining some enlightenment. So it appears that the path to enlightenment is blocked. No nirvana will be attained today. So interesting little detail, you see these sort of little ceramics here, and again over here. Well, this is like an earlier form of recycling. Back in the 1800s, Chinese ships used to use some of this broken porcelain as ballast, and when they came here and got rid of it, they ended up as part of Wat Arun. So there's been posters at a few of the places we've been today, basically telling people not to get tattoos of the Buddha, with the implication that if you've got one, you should probably cover it up. I think that's rather ironic that someone who thinks of themselves as quite spiritually enlightened and has a tattoo of the Buddha would not be welcome in this place. So this time, to go back down the river, we're taking the orange boat, 15 baht each. They did suggest taking the tourist boat, which is 60 baht each, and it would have been another 20 minutes wait, but orange is what we've opted for.
On our return voyage, we spot some of Thailand's renowned long-tail boats and the gold-domed skyscraper from the Hangover 2. Before arriving back at the dock, I wish we had left from earlier.
So that's where not to get on. That's where you should get on. So we are back at the hotel, having visited Bangkok's old town. It's time to chill by the pool for a little bit, open a beer, and then, fingers crossed, we're going to make up for those cocktails we missed out on yesterday.
Ducking into an unremarkable passageway, we find ourselves in a locker room, or so it seems, until you find the hidden door. Then you're up the stairs and into another locker room. Strange indeed. But then you open a second hidden door and reveal one of the coolest speakeasies I've ever been to. The concept of the menu is brilliant. They do 3 versions of some classic cocktails. One from the past, how it was first made, one from the present, how it's made now, and one from the future, an educated guess at where food technology will take the cocktail in years to come. So I opt for a time-travelling experience with 3 types of mint julep. Becky, bless her, is very patient.
Mint julep.
We're getting peckish, so we head back and find ourselves at a little restaurant called The Stable. But don't worry, we're not eating horse. To start with, we share some beef spring rolls. Then I opt for a pork Penang curry.
So we got some steamed rice here. Smush that bad boy up. And then I'm going to take some of this pork Penang.
Becky, meanwhile, decides to be adventurous.
Becky has gone with the traditional Thai pepperoni pizza.
It's time to turn in. See you tomorrow. Next time on Hey Visiting, we preview the panorama at my favourite temple in Bangkok.
So we made it to the top. It's a lovely view as well.
And soak up the scenery at the bar with perhaps the best view of any in the city.
And a lovely bar. A bit pricey, especially by Bangkok standards. But unparalleled view.
We also visit the notorious Khao San Road.
It's kind of like Bangkok's own little Las Vegas strip. Except with far more people selling little scorpions to eat.
And discover a floating market in an unexpected location in the heart of the city.
So even though I hadn't planned on going there, we actually found our way to the floating market.
Then there's a quest for treasure at Thailand's biggest market.
So we're on a bit of a mission. I don't know what odds I give us. Not good, I don't think. But the quest continues.
And of course, a lot of delicious food.
So the pork was definitely the winner. Got some Thai-style deep-fried chicken over here. Got some pad Thai over here. Got a green chicken curry.
So, join us then. And don't forget to subscribe. The next episode is already edited and just needs a few finishing touches before she's good to go. That's right, 2 videos in quick succession. Aren't you lucky? Don't get used to it though. Okay, bye for now.